Hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, we find out Odell really was almost a Jet. Look, EDC, I want to make sure I say this, and I don't think I say it enough. I have been extremely hard on Eric DeCosta. You know what I'm saying? I've called into question a lot of the stuff that he's done. I called into question a lot of his draft picks. And, I mean, a lot of it was warranted. Let's be real. The offensive line was terrible. But the way how he has rebounded this year, this has not only been a Lamar Jackson redemption tour or a John Harbaugh redemption tour. This has been an EDC redemption tour. You know why? Because he got so much hoopla coming into the door. He's the heir apparent to Ozzie. Mind you, Ozzie drafted Ray. He drafted Haloti Ngata. He drafted Ed. He drafted Lamar. So those are some big shoes you got to fit yourself into. But people are already talking about some, you know what I'm saying, in EDC we trust. And it was looking really shaky. And you can see how frustrated he was even with going through the Lamar Jackson contract talks. But that man has rebounded. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a clip from Marlon Humphrey's podcast, because y'all know I don't really watch it because I don't find it to be good like that. But he does get some great tidbits or gems in there when he's interviewing other players and stuff like that. So I'm going to play a snippet of OBJ, and then we're going to break it down, all right? So without further ado, let's get this party started.
In my heart, like I was set to go back to New York and be a Jet. Really? Long story short, like I remember getting a call over the weekend. They were like, "Hey, this is the Ravens, right? This is our offer. What is it going to take for you to not take that visit?" And
ooh, that came like that.
They said, if you do get on that plane, like just know that the offer is off the table. And I was like, "Can you give me 20 hours to like talk to my people because I'm in a different time zone. This is late."
I like how the Ravens talk business.
I liked it too. You know when God wants you to walk through the door that he has for you, not the door that your heart desires.
Ooh, if you're going to preach then, now. Come on now.
My heart desired to be in New York again.
Oh, crap.
Hold on, let me tell you.
Stop interrupting him, Marlon.
To be in New York again, to be able to, you know, whether there's marketing money, you know, the Jets, and it's kind of like, you know, I even had the number picked out. I'm DMing the punter or whoever it was at the time, like, "Hey, let me buy that off you." Like, you know, like I'm set in stone, like this is where I'm going. And they just kind of slow played the offer or felt disrespect. Like they just kind of thought that they had it in the bag, that they were the best team, and that it would be a privilege for me to be over there. I think it's that quote, like, "Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated." Mm-hmm.
Listen, man. Hey, yo. Listen, what will it take for you not to take that trip? Here's our offer. But if you leave, it's off the table. You know how long I've been asking for EDC to act like that? Sometimes you can't play it soft. If anybody's ever been to a casino and knows what blackjack or 21 is, right? Sometimes you got to take that hit. You be like, "Man, I got 18. But you see the dealer running 20s. You're like, "Bro, I got to take the hit." You know what I'm saying? Look like he gonna get a two of you. Sometimes you got to take that hit and run with it. Push all the money on the table and say, "Hit me. Hit me." And you pray for that four. You pray for that four, boy. You pray for it. That's what EDC did. He finally said, "Why am I saving all of this? Push your chips to the table. We got a quarterback. Let's shore up some of the holes in the defense because we've always had a decent or great defense. And let's move forward with it. And let's actually see. Not even see. Let's show the world what we have in Baltimore." That takes guts. And that's what I've been asking from EDC from jump. Sometimes you gotta let your stuff hang long. Sometimes you gotta let it hang. Sometimes you just gotta put it on the table and say, count them. There's an old song, y'all remember it? You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Oh! And he finally did the right thing. You hear what OBJ said? He's like, bro, I had everything set for New York. And EDC says that. Nah. Slow down there, buddy. We have a quarterback that wants you, man. And we want to keep him. So you are going to make your way down to be more. That's what you sometimes got to do. That's why I believe in this team. That's why I believe in what we could do moving forward. That's why I believe we have an opportunity, a chance to become a dynasty. And here's the thing. I want to make sure I say this too, right? If we become a dynasty, it changes the historical value and the precipice that was coming from the past. Because think about it. Think about everything that I've said. Instead of it viewing as losses, it's viewed as going through trials and tribulation. It's learning. You get where I'm coming from? Because that's the other L word. A lot of times they say you don't lose, you learn. And that's what would be on full front street for not only the Ravens, but the quarterback Lamar Jackson. Because at the end of the day, the quarterback, that's the face of the team. That's the engine of the team. We all seen how the other so-called MVP was looking yesterday. Mr. Tua. Man couldn't throw it straight if he saved his life. Tyreek was open multiple times in that game. That man threw. The touchdown that he threw was short. When you have a quarterback, a great quarterback, not a good quarterback, a great quarterback, and a good to great defense, you always have an opportunity to win. And the Ravens finally said, okay, let's get them some weapons. And let's get this defense ready. And let's go full-fledged Lamar. And now they're reaping everything that they've sowed. They're getting all their dividends. This is what I'm talking about. That's why it irked me with the Flacco talk. Because it's like, you've seen what we went through with fans. You've seen what we went through as a team. You've seen what the players have went through, the front office. The ups, the downs, the trials and tribulations. And you plan to say, hey, yeah, I know we want to throw out that, but let's just cheer for Flacco. Cup of Joe in the morning. The best part of waking up is Joe up in my cup. Get out of here. That's why you get such a backlash from fans. Like, bro, how y'all gonna do it like that? All what we went through? All what these players have went through? Yo, shout out to EBC, man. Shout out to OBJ. A lot of times you just gotta go for it. And that's a word for a lot of people watching this show. Sometimes in life we wait for things. We wait for things to be perfect. We go where we want to go instead of going where we are being led to go. Sometimes you just got to go. You just got to do it. You got to make the sacrifice. You got to put the time in. And after the hard work, that's when you reap what you sow. That's when you see the dividends. And there's somebody that's watching this episode that needs to hear that. But shout outs to OBJ. Shout outs to Lamar. Shout outs to Eric, a.k.a. EDC DaCosta, for pulling it off. Because this would not be the same season that we're having right now without OBJ. Make no mistake about it. But what do you guys think? Are you impressed at the pitch that EDC made towards OBJ? Or are you like, it's just one of those things. OBJ hasn't really played. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, right? Because I thought it was amazing. But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wonder Kid Show Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel and stuff like that, at the bottom of the screen right here is a QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App's located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wonder Kid Show. Super easy. So once again, this is The Wonder Kid Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.